ain't got no manners. Holding the door open for somebody and they don't want to say thank you when you hold the door open for it. You know what I'm saying? Or you let somebody borrow some money. You know what I'm saying? You let them borrow some money. You don't say please, oh thank you. You don't come back and thank that person. What the hell wrong with you, man? That ain't considerate, man. Alright, this is Ecclesiasticus 31. In the Apocrypha. Ecclesiasticus 31, verse 16. Eat as it becometh a man. That's another thing, man. You gotta be considerate in your eating, man. How many people are not considerate of their own bodies when they eat food, man? I mean, the food tastes so damn good, man. They just keep eating and they just bust open. You know what I'm saying? They ain't being considerate of their own bodies, man. And now because you eat so much, your stomach's sticking out, you got leaky gut. And now you got digestive issues. Food particles going into your bloodstream. Now you got an autoimmune disease. Because of the damn food particles and your blood ain't supposed to be there, so your immune system turns on autopilot. That's why they call it autoimmune, because your immune system now on autopilot trying to fight off the food bacteria or particles in your damn blood. Because you eat so much, you know what I'm saying, you're making your stomach big and leak out. You're destroying the gut lining of your damn intestines, man. So if you're not considerate on how you eating and what you eat, you're not taking care of being a good steward of the body or the temple that the Most High put you in, man. You got to be considerate of these things, man. There's a lot to be considerate about. I know it's exhausting, but it was something that we got to do, man. Okay? Ecclesiasticus 31:16. Eat as it becometh a man those things which are set before thee, and devour not, lest thou be hated. Right, people gonna look at you like you're a goddamn pig, man. Right? Looking at you like you're a damn glutton, man. You eating the food so fast you ain't even really tasting it. You just breathing it in. You know what I'm saying? You inhaling food. Right? You inhaling food, man. You ain't chewing nothing. You inhaling the food, man. It says, leave off first for manners. Leave off first for manners' sake, and be not unsatiable, lest thou offend. When thou sittest among many, reach not thine hand out first of all. Okay, like Judas did. Dipping his hand in the same dish as the Lord. Right? Trying to take the Lord's portion. Like that's for him, man. That ain't one for him. See, Judas was a nigga at the table. You understand? He was an insatiable type of person. He was lustful and gluttonous, man. He was not a man of counsel or a man to be or of consideration, man. He did not consider the Lord's portion. That's why he put his hand in the same dish as the Lord, man. You want to call me now while I'm teaching. He wasn't considerate of the Lord, man. That's why he betrayed him. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, you see? See, you don't need a whole lot of food, man. You don't need a lot of protein. Eating up a damn 16, 24-ounce steak and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need all of that, man. A very little is sufficient for a man well nurtured, and he fetch not his wind short upon his bed. Right, because if you eat too damn much, you're gonna lay down. It's gonna be hard for you to breathe. And not only that, it's gonna be hard for you to digest, man. Okay. It says what? Sound sleep cometh of moderate eating. He riseth early, and his wits are with him. But the pain of watching and choler and pains of the belly are with an unsatiable man. See? You're so insatiable and gluttonous and not considerate of food, how much you eating, right? You're not even thinking about how much you eat, man. You're not considerate. Not even considerate of the body that you live in, man. So if you ain't considerate of your own flesh and your own self, man, how you gonna do good to somebody else? How you gonna show someone else consideration, man? Or kindness, or be thankful when you destroy your own self, man? You're the type of person that destroy someone else, man. You have their ass, you have them overeating and eating bad food. And you the type of person that'll force it on them too, man. Or you gotta eat this. Shit. Ecclesiastes 30, verse 25. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. Right, man. A cheerful and good heart, a considerate person of good heart, right? That's the type of person that's a considerate person. Someone cheerful and that has a good heart. That's a good person. Got a good spirit on them. You know? You know that's a good person because they have a care for their diet and their meat, man. How much meat they eat and what kind of meat they eat. Okay? You see, these people ain't considerate, man, out here. That's why you people, you go around, you go ahead and eat pork. You won't be considerate of the laws of the Most High, that commanded you not to eat swine. Okay? So you ain't considerate of the Most High's laws in regards to what? Eating flesh? Then you're not a considerate person, man. Okay? You will not consider it, man. You're not considering the laws of the Most High when he said not to eat pork. So guess what? You are not a cheerful person. Scriptures say a cheerful and good heart will have care of his meat and diet. So you're not a cheerful and good heart. You're not considering the laws of the Most High that talks about which meat you can eat and not eat. Okay? You ain't considerate of that. Okay? get Ecclesiastes 14. Ecclesiastes 14. Start at verse 9. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, you see? A covetous man, greedy ass man, a man like Judas, dipping his hand in the same dish as the Lord, man, want the Lord portion. A covetous man, see, that's how Judas was, man. He was covetous, man. He was desirous. He was envious. Dipping his hand in the same dish as the Lord, wanted the Lord's portion. Okay? A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. Right, because the iniquity of the wicked, okay, is always being broadcasted and televised. So every time he sees something that the wicked have, strutting their iniquity, right? He gonna be desirous of those things. He gonna want it so much, it's gonna consume him, man, and dry up his soul. You understand? That's why I love contentment, man. That's why I love to be content. Because I ain't wearying myself in the way of unrighteousness, man. To go after these things, man, these worldly things, possessions. You see what I'm saying? That's why I like to be content, man. You know what I mean? It's easy, man. The more shit you got, man, the more you gotta be concerned with, man. You gotta be worried about whether you're gonna have it or if it's gonna be lost or taken from you. See, if you ain't got nothing, man, you ain't gotta worry about none of that. See? Alright, Ecclesiastes 14, verse 9. A covetous man's eye is not satisfied with his portion, and the iniquity of the wicked drieth up his soul. A wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a nigger at his table. Right, envying your bread, man. You want to hoard, keep your bread from somebody else. Right? Don't want nobody else to have it. So what you do, you just eat it all up. That's why people are gluttons, man. Because they want to keep it. They basically want to keep it from you, man. So they'll just eat it all up. Don't want you to have none. Okay? Wicked eye envieth his bread, and he is a nigger at his table. Okay? So that's why Judas dipped his hand in the same dish as the Lord, man. Because he was jealous, envious, and desirous, okay, of the Lord, man. Sold the Lord out for some silver. Okay? And once he did it, man, he regretted it. Okay? What kind of sense does that make, man?